He's stealing. He got caught stealing, you guys. Disgraced former Teen Mom 2 star Jenelle Evans, her estranged husband, David Eason, was busted heading over to her house, cutting down the locks in order to get access to her garage to retrieve some motorbikes that he thinks are his. The whole thing got caught on Jenelle's Ring camera. A cop was actually there to watch all of this go down, and there's just so much more to unpack, you guys. I can't. David, what were you thinking? As you guys are aware, he and Jenelle are in the middle of a separation, and some of the terms of the separation involve the fact that David is not supposed to be anywhere near the property. He was already given an opportunity to retrieve his items months ago, and that was that. But here he is, bored now that he's been, placed into a new home, and looking to stir up some trouble. Take a look at this video, you guys. You do not want to miss this interaction. To me, like, the craziest part is the fact that the cop was on the scene and did not ask any kind of documentation or anything like that. Like, sir, if you were supposed to be back in this house, you wouldn't have to cut down some chains or whatever to access it. The whole thing is just absolutely wild to me. Also, yes, it's worth noting that David's new girlfriend was on the scene with him, in addition to 3 other guys as well. Okay, here we go. So there you see him pulling out of the car. They've got the ramp and everything. We saw some dirt bikes on the side over there as well. And now this is a different view of the car pulling into Jenelle Evans's home. So you see a flashlight, like, the whole thing is crazy. You see someone walking up. I don't know if you're really going to be able to make out like him cutting the fencing or anything like that, but like, it was a whole entire ordeal and operation here. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more so that we can see exactly what went down. Now you see David. There he is.
What? Yep.
The fact that he even pulled down the camera and the cops were like, what? Anyway. Now, at this point, I think that what you're seeing right here is a cop car, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, Jenelle is actually active on Twitter right now as I'm recording this video. She's not yet talking directly about David, but she is going on. And so, as you can see, David and his friends, they pull out of there, and the flatbed of the truck is left empty at this point. So I believe that this is where the cops told him, okay, you can leave with certain things, but not those dirt bikes, because, again, as part of the order, he was not supposed to be accessing that sort of material. And here's the car.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Is there anybody home?
No, why?
Hostile.
Okay, I was just making sure nobody was home.
Oh, okay, well, can I ask why you're there?
Yes, ma'am. There's a gentleman here getting some of his belongings, and I'm just standing by with him.
Wait, what are you talking about? Who?
I think his name was David.
Yeah, he's not allowed to be at the house. There's a no contact order. He's not allowed to be there.
Yes, ma'am. As long as you're not here, it's okay. That's why I was making sure you weren't here.
So he's not supposed to be there right now. There's a no contact order, and there's also in place that he is not allowed back at the property at all because we have a bed and board order. He had one chance to get he had one chance to get his stuff, and that was months ago.
Okay, let me call my sergeant real quick. All right, if you're going to be on the camera, I'll come back and talk to you. Okay.
Yeah, I'll stay on the. Can you please make sure he doesn't go in my house because he hasn't been there for months?
Yes, ma'am. I'll do what I can.
Thank you.
So there you go. He was not supposed to be there. There was a certain order preventing that from happening, and the swamp that they co-own together is currently abandoned because David was kicked out of there. He went to live on a boat before being claimed by some, random special woman, and now Jenelle has since left to go live in Las Vegas as well. So it's kind of like currently just sitting there, and so he figured he'd go do this, try to pull down the cameras, but he did not have access to that ring, or he forgot to take it down, or he did not know how to take it down. And so some of it was managed to be captured as well. The whole thing is crazy. I'm trying to figure out exactly when it was that he went there. Let's take a look at what it is that TMZ had to report. Okay. So they said that in an exclusive statement that Jenelle made to TMZ, she said that David, his girlfriend, and 3 other men took bolt cutters Sunday night and cut off the locks to the gate at her North Carolina property. She says they drove up to her garage and broke inside, loading up all of her motorcycles and other property on a trailer. So, again, cop watching all of this go down. You see the man coming in with bolt cutters to knock this thing down. Okay. You see the guy pulling down the cameras and you think this is perfectly normal. Like, the guy looked kind of young. Maybe he was a junior cop or something, but Jesus. The Teen Mom star has surveillance video of the whole caper, which she said was in violation of a court order she got during their divorce, barring David from setting foot on the property. David was clearly aware of the order because he informed the local sheriff's department, and they sent a deputy to escort him while he recovers items. So I guess he was playing on the fact that, maybe they thought it was just like a restraining order or something like that. And because she's not present on the property, it's abandoned. And that's why they were like, okay, well, we'll come and escort him. But nope. Jenelle wasn't home at the time. She's been living in Vegas with the kids, but was able to talk to the deputy through the Ring camera. She angrily told the deputy that David wasn't allowed to be there and claimed he'd missed the deadline to collect his stuff. So these are some of the bolt cutters used to access the place. This is some of the booze that they've got in the background. Meanwhile, Jenelle's surveillance video shows David driving up to the property and taking down one of her cameras. The video also appears to show David and co. moving a motorcycle onto the driveway, and the deputy's car is nearby with its blue strobe lights on. After the deputy spoke to Jenelle, he called his sergeant, who confirmed David was only allowed to take the work tools, not the motorbikes. The deputy told David to put him back, and he did. Love that for him. The fact that unemployed David, who has no interest in working, was only able to walk away with work tools and not the motorbikes that he would, use to have fun or to sell or something like that, just tickles me so much. The sheriff's department told TMZ that they got pictures of the work tools David was allowed to take, and they advised him to get a lawyer if he wanted to get the bikes or any other items from Jenelle. And we both know what? David can't afford no lawyer. Why is that? He's unemployed. Oh, sorry, David. Sorry. For her part, Jenelle's still pissed because David missed his deadline and said she's going to take illegal action against him and the cop. We've reached out to David, but no word back yet. Listen, I think she's well within her right to seek legal action against David. I get the whole cop thing because he was not, he should have looked into it a little bit better as well. Oh my God, I didn't pull this up. Sorry, you guys. And I get her frustration and why she wants to, go after the cop as well, because they should have looked into this a little bit better than to just allow David to hop in there, break down things, access the property, and then do the whole, hey, let's check in, knock on the door after the fact, after David had already pulled down the cameras, this, that, and the other. It wasn't cool. That was not the way to go. But like I said, this guy was giving rookie vibes. Maybe he's new, but that does not absolve him of responsibility. So I do think that, if she wants to go after him, she certainly should. And I wonder, will David be held in contempt of court? Who knows? All I know is that I will be standing by, ready to report on whatever subsequent piece of information comes out. So if you haven't already, do make sure to subscribe to my channel so you do not miss out on those sorts of updates. By the way, if you haven't already, make sure to check out the video I just uploaded about how Jenelle got fired from Teen Mom Next Chapter again. So perhaps that's why she went to TMZ to sell this story. Maybe she feels like the producers are going to come back running after her because she's got this kind of drama going on. Maybe she needed the money because, again, she lost her Teen Mom check. The sky's the limit in terms of reasonings for why she would have gone ahead and done this. But listen, let me know what you think her reasoning is behind leaking this information in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.